It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for a good matchup in one of the premier divisions in the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with me. Greg, you never get a chance to really rebuild. Everyone wants you to win right now in this division. And they've been taking turns at the top of the division. 19 years since the Eagles repeated as division champ. Dallas won it last year. Who knows what we're in store for this season?
Yeah, it just shows how hard it is to win year in and year out consistently in the NFL. The league is set up for parity. It's set up for teams that were last in the division. They have just as good a shot to win it the next year. And I think this is a two-horse race. Dallas, as you said, they won it last year. I think Philadelphia feels that this roster, this coaching staff coming back, has them in position to challenge Dallas. I think right now New York and Washington find themselves on the bottom looking up, but I think the Eagles and the Cowboys, this could come all the way down to the end of the season.
Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On play action, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Dowdle. And he will get into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A-game in this one, we could be in for a real treat. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
To the air again is Daniel. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll get it inside the 20. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, no. This goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. So this is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here, and he has thrown the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that challenge, a successful one. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Washington.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll manage to get to the 33. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. Finding space at the 40. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
A little bit of a snowball effect going on. Things seem to be unraveling just a little bit here offensively. It was the miscommunication that led to the incomplete pass on the first play. Now it's a sack on 2nd down, and they find themselves going the wrong direction.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Austin Eckler now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin, and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Daniels. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he...
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10.
Commanders 14, Cowboys 10.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Now a return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
We've watched CeeDee Lamb become undeniably one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike. I mean, just last season alone, led the league in receptions with 135, while totaling over 1,700 yards for the year. I mean, when the Cowboys need a big play, they're looking for number 88.
First down, Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On target, got it to McClure. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Throwing again, Daniels. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll drop this down for Eckler. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. To the air again is Daniels. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Noah Brown, touchdown Washington.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Cowboys 13.
clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Prescott from the gun on third down. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Play fake. Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
2nd and 7. Prescott again. He runs with it. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Now Prescott. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott now. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Daniels to throw on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And we'll give you a look at some of the highlights. He's had a number of them over that magic mark, over 100 yards on the ground, including a rushing touchdown. He has been a handful for the defense right throughout. On 1st and 10, Prescott in the middle of the field. It's taken by C.D. Lamb. Second down and 3. Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On play action, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown, Commanders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Taking off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. but it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's complete to Kevontae Turpin. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll stick to the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Back to throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
1st down, Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. In motion, Lamb. They'll throw again. Dak. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Prescott again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not a...
And he will do it himself. He's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Daniels going to throw again. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here's Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Robinson. Whoa. And he'll be taken down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here we go. First and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's Daniel. That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Dak to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
By Johnny Newton, a loss of 10 yards, brings up 4th down.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Arlington.